Today, for the Catholic Church, the Vatican will hold a global gathering of bishops. They will discuss the future of the Church. A number of hot-button issues are on the agenda, like prevention of abuse in the Church, promotion of women to priesthood, and inclusion of homosexual Catholics. The last bit being the most polarizing one. Same-sex relationships are considered a sin by the Catholic Church. Now, ahead of tomorrow's meeting, Pope Francis has made a statement. He said same-sex unions could be blessed by Catholic priests. This is a first. It's a radical shift. Also a non-committal one. Because the key word here is could. They could do it. The Pope has merely teased the idea. They could bless same-sex couples, but the Church will not recognize such marriages. How does that work? Our next report tells you.
This is the German Catholic Church. It's long been known for pushing the boundaries of its faith. It has shown willingness to reconsider the Church's stance on various issues, including those on celibacy and the LGBTQ+ community. And in March this year, it allowed same-sex unions to receive blessings by Catholic priests.
In Germany, there will be blessing celebrations for couples who love each other. Blessing celebrations with the blessing of the Church. Now, queer couples who love each other and people who bless them in the name of the Church are coming out of the grey area of the forbidden into the bright field of faith.
It was an act of love for love, but in the eyes of the Vatican, it was sedition. A direct defiance of the Vatican's decree, which says that same-sex unions should not be celebrated or recognized. According to the Catholic Church, same-sex relationships are a sin. The German Catholic Church stirred up a debate. For months, 1.3 billion Catholics pondered over it. They passionately argued, wondering if the German Church was simply being disobedient, or if it was showing a different path. And now they finally have their answer. In a first, Pope Francis has suggested that people in same-sex relationships could be blessed by Catholic priests. This could be taken on a case-by-case basis, meaning it will be subjective and it could be allowed. So long as the blessings don't imply a same-sex union is equivalent to a heterosexual marriage. God forbid that happens. The Pope clarified further. He said that the Church still considered same-sex marriages objectively sinful, and they would not recognize the unions. To many, the Pope's suggestion sounds half-hearted, but for the Church, this is a big step. You see, homosexuality is a controversial matter for the Vatican. It's contributed to a deepening polarization, and the Church has been divided between progressive and conservative ideologies. The Pope, it seems, has been batting for both sides. He's spoken for the inclusion of the queer community, and at the same time, he repeatedly called same-sex marriages a sin. Just this year, he said he could not bless same-sex marriages because he could not bless sin. So his recent suggestion is a complete role reversal. What's also interesting is the timing. His comment comes just a day ahead of the Vatican's big meeting. Tomorrow, bishops and lay people from the world over will meet to discuss the future of the Catholic Church. They will talk about matters that have long been considered off-limits. They will discuss accountability measures. So there are more checks on how bishops exercise their authority. This comes after calls to prevent abuses in church. Promotion of women to decision-making roles will also be considered. If agreed to, the Vatican will have female priests. The third hot topic is, of course, that of homosexuality. It remains unclear if and when the Church will accept it. The pontiff's statements have clearly inflamed tensions, but they've also made room for hope, because with a mere suggestion, the Pope has softened the Vatican's ban